Okay, so I just got finished doing the KO Perico. It took me about an hour and a half. My average is typically, to be honest, around about an hour and 40-ish minutes. If I'm really, if everything just aligns perfectly, I can do it in like an hour and 15 minutes. And I know some people can do it in 45 minutes, up under an hour. Me, I never did it up under an hour, but my quickest time, and I did this maybe about twice, about an hour and 15 minutes. But my average, like I said, is typically about an hour and 40-ish minutes. And I think what helped me is I wasn't really, well, it doesn't seem like it make a big difference, but it seemed like it does shave off a little bit of time. I didn't get any armor. I didn't get any armor. So I wasn't constantly, I did, re-up snacks a little bit, but yeah. And I did that in my Kasaka. I didn't go to the store to do it. So I think that kind of really helps. Now, sometimes when I do the finale, right before I do the finale, sometimes I will get armor just in case. Oh, I got 140? Okay. Well, I could sell. This is fine. I mean, having 200K for this character would be more ideal. She does need to upgrade her. Is it her staff or equipment? I think she needs to upgrade her staff. No, I think she needs to upgrade her equipment, but I'm still gonna wait a little bit because I'm still trying to debate what I actually want to give her. Because I was still thinking maybe I should get her the what's that? The agency. I was also debating should I give her the new businesses, but I've watched a couple of videos. I'm gonna just go ahead and sell it. I watched a couple of videos, and I'm like, like I said, it seemed fun, and I bought it with my Xbox character, but I'm like, I can see this getting old real quick, and oh, they gave me the monster truck. If I have two of them, I'm not gonna yeah, I'm probably yeah. I don't really like this one, but I have a feeling. Should I? Nah. 22 minutes. No. I think I'm gonna just go ahead and go to preference and go to Chumish Bunker, because that's where my bunker is located at, and I'm gonna just change lobbies. I'm gonna do another private lobby. Invite only, private. And then if I just keep on getting some wacky offers, I'm eventually probably going to switch to public because, oh, shoot, I could have, didn't I put, oh, you know what, the bed looks similar to the Kasaka bed. I'm like, did they put me back in the Kasaka? So I got 130. Okay, so I know I hit the right on a directional pad, so let's go. Yeah, I was sitting up there just talking and talking. I didn't, like I said, nobody really mess with me. Somebody did destroy my dang on oppressor when I was in the casino trying to get the safe code. So somebody did do that. Let's see what he say.
Okay, we're dropping these shipments out of the way. Take a dune buggy and head...
Oh no, you got the game all the way. Alright, he probably gonna offer me Merryweather next. He might offer me the big rig though. I mean, I'll take it. But if he offer me Merryweather, yeah. Alright, so I'm losing a little bit of money now. So eventually I might have to go to public lobby. But what I notice, if I start off as a CEO or a VIP boss or whatever the case may be, in some people's cases it could be motorcycle president, it seems like they will attempt to put you in a lobby where you could still be a boss. So That's why I didn't mind starting off in a private lobby first. Again, this isn't the most money, but it's okay. Like I said, if you know how to make money, I still got over 200K to make, so that's fine. He might offer me Merryweather.
Okay, we need you to take this route to the buyers. The cops will be trying to intervene,
Oh.
so we've allocated a big rig with...
Oh, big rig. Okay, well, as long as I have 200K. Now, I used to try to, you know, do this in a way where I make 400K, but this is fine. This is fine, and I don't have to worry about other, you know, players messing with me. Because the thing about, like, when you have the insurgents, and I'm not talking about the Merryweather ones, but when you have, like, insurgents, and you do that in a public lobby, it can be good and it can be bad. But, because somebody, I think, blew up one of my insurgents, and if they blow up the one that I'm driving, I don't want to say I don't care, but if they do that, what I'll then do is just switch lobbies. But if you are driving your insurgent and they blow up the one that's still at your bunker, then you lose money. You lose, you know, you pretty much lose half of what you would make. So, but again, this way, you know, you can kind of take your time because the wedge in the front is pretty much gonna, you know. But I used to I did not want to buy the bunker because I heard that the police would be after you a lot, and I'm like, actually, the vehicles that they give you, you can pretty much just plow through them, or they're so sturdy that you can pretty much play in a public lobby for the most part. Now, if somebody got a jet, you're in trouble. But if somebody don't really have a strong vehicle to blow you up with, even an oppressor, you probably will more than likely not even get attacked by oppressors, because people with oppressors, they still want an easy murk. They still want an easy kill. They don't really want to lay in, you know, 20 missiles into, because they want to, like, get other people, you know. Now, if they have an agenda against you, like if you did something to them and they trying to purposely, you know, take vengeance, then yeah, they'll spend their time trying to blow you up. But the thing about an insurgent, by the time they blow you up or land 10 missiles on you, you can just, you know, change sessions real quick or go private or whatever the case may be. So insurgents will give you enough time to decide if you want to, you know, change lobbies or not. So it's not like with one missile, you know, they blow you up. It takes quite a few of them. And, so yeah, you just take your time with this one. Because again, it's been a couple of occasions where the thing unhooked. It will, you know, reset itself to where you can hook back up to this trailer, but I still don't like it becoming unhooked. Because you still got to line it up, back it up while they shooting at you and all that stuff. But it's really not hard to do, even if you do get unhooked. The only thing is if you have other players in the lobby that feel like they want to mess with you. And I would say, since I've been doing bunker duties, sale missions, I probably had two episodes where somebody messed with me while I was in this rig. And that's like out of I don't know, 100 sale missions. I'm kind of estimating, but yeah, maybe about twice. You know, it's like maybe like a 2% chance that somebody might, or for me, that people mess with me. But I do, especially if I have like 400K worth of goods, I do use Ghost Organization. It's just worth it. So when you have 400K on the line, did I really make the wrong turn? Did I really just do that? I did that. I made the wrong turn. Oh, I really did that. I don't know how I'm gonna get... Okay, so I don't know. This thing kind of unhooks easily, so. Yeah, come on. I hope I can make a sharp turn, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. Oh, I can. Okay, go easy. There we go. I thought it was gonna unhook. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, usually if I make a left turn, that's where I get that's where I park my other Phantom Wedge when I do the KO Perico. Yeah, to me, yeah, that the rebreather not really working. That's I guess because of the way I do it. I usually don't get caught when I'm doing it solo, so it's not a big deal for me. But if you do get caught, I can see how that can be a problem because they will be shooting you, and those bullets do go through the water. But yeah, just snack up and cross your fingers, you know. Or you can get the Kasaka as your approach vehicle. Therefore, once you go into the water, but like I said, the only thing about the Kasaka approach, though, is if you're doing it solo, you won't be able to go to the hangar. Hold
Looks
on.
like you sold out. To the right people, too.
There are, I hear other ways you can get loot, even if you take the Kasaka approach. I think you can go to other parts of the island. I haven't figured out that route yet, and that's probably something that I might want to try to get into, just to maybe to change it up a little bit. That might be something that I might consider. Wait a minute, where am I at? Oh, I'm at the docks, right? So my I was about to say my return to storage. Okay, well maybe I can call it in. It's not letting me call it in. Okay. Well, I can always just go back to. Oh, let me make sure my preferences changed. Let's see. Preference. We're gonna do agency for the simple fact that that's where my oh, I just don't. She don't have the agency. Tripping. I'ma just use my apartment. I usually do the garage in my apartment because I only got one in this game, so. And so I'ma just spawn in there. And I'm going to do private lobby because I do talk. So, oops. What's going on? Oops. Player overhead display. Name, okay. I didn't even know you can take the name. You could take the name off. I didn't know you could do that. That's nice to know. You learn something new every day. I didn't know you can do that. So now I know, and no one is half the battle. So now I know. Okay. Also doing a mic check. So I'm in a private lobby, so I can really drive any car at this point. Now the question is, should I get her a new car? So she got 3 mil. She got 3 mil. Well, that's gonna be gone once I buy her some armor. So I'm gonna get her a quick. Well, since I'm here, let me get the armor first. So she can make a quick 50K. And that should. And yeah, she needs some clothes. She really does. So pistol, what do I mainly use? So this is a good thing to use. And oh, I don't have this. I thought I had enough. What do I have? Okay. I thought I had that. I don't have a minigun. Okay, well. Homing launcher, full. I had to keep up with what character got what. Heavy shotgun. I got that? Oh, you know what? I wonder, do I have a, you know what? I'm going to just buy one. Is there a flashlight I can buy? Let's see. That's a broken bottle. $5,000 for a flashlight. Sometimes I like the flashlight to be on one of my guns, though. Because that way you can shoot and have your light out at the same time. But I usually like to, I don't know why, I like to put it on my shotgun. So that's $5,000. Oh, yeah, I got a flashlight. It's on my gun. Okay.
Now don't get too crazy with that, you hear?
And as far as ammo, grenade. How many grenades do I have? 23, that's enough. 25. So I'm good as far as that. I got more than enough. Oh, this right here. Okay. Grenade launcher. This item unlocks at rank 60 grenade launcher. So I clearly have one. Let's see. I have a grenade launcher and a railgun. So I'm going to get my ammo for heavy weapons. Health and ammo. Go to ammo. This is the heavy weapons. Let's go to heavy weapons. Grenade launcher. Okay. And railgun. Full ammo. Alright. Gotta do it through the menu. Man, that's like you need to take a class when it comes to certain games. This is wild. It's like you gotta take a whole class. Okay, so she doesn't have any, like, now look, I don't care what nobody say. I like the Turismo. I think it's a cool looking car. And it's like one of the cheaper supercars. Cause she ain't, I mean, yeah, this is an SUV. Like, she don't have no, like, real sleek cars. And I know it doesn't really matter. I mean, this is a new character. I mean, she's, let me see, what's her rank? 52, going on 53. Hold on, I'm trying to, okay. The night chart, like I said, that's cool. That's a nice car to have, in my opinion. Some people might not agree. And oh yeah, well, this is kind of like a cool looking car. This is a cool looking car, in my opinion. So this is, well, I guess would be considered like a supercar. Is it ETR1? I call it E-Tree, but yeah, that's a 1 instead of an I. Imperial E-Tree. So this is kind of like a sports car, I guess, like a super car. So I mean, to me, this is good enough. But I still kind of want her to have something that's like, ooh, you know, like she don't really have, you know. So, again, so now she has 2.9. We're gonna do a real quick. Well, she does have an oppressor. Why am I? Yeah, get her an oppressor. I really don't need to be a CEO at this point, but. Manage vehicle. I should be getting my oppressors on the knee. Oppressor should pop up behind me. Oh, I got a car. Oh shoot. Yeah, I did just get finished driving this dang on SUV. I meant to get my dang on oppressor, but I'm probably gonna have to wait 2 minutes to call it in, so I'll just use this. No big deal. So let's make a quick 50K. So apparently, I think people still want to make money, and again, you know, I think I'm up there when it comes to telling people how to make money. I think I have enough experience, and again, especially me, because it's going to be a lot of people that know how to play more effectively and efficiently than me. Now, I did play with somebody yesterday. It was like a random, and I joined his mission, and it was one of the newer, you know, from the newer business, and he was really good. He was really good, but he had it on hard mode, which I'm okay with that. My thing is, I pulled out my dang on Kuruma because I was familiar with the mission, and he had a fast car, so people are more into speed than protection. I'm more into protection unless I really, really know what I'm doing. And long story short, he died. Basically, he died, and I'm left, you know, trying to shoot it out and find stuff. And, you know, I just, you know, grenaded myself because I'm like, it was something that you had to find. And he was better at finding these things than me. And so I grenaded myself so he can, you know, rejoin me and whatever. But it's like, even when people are better, they're just so into doing things quick and aggressive that they fail to protect themselves. And if it's on easy mode or normal mode, that's fine. But if you got something on hard mode, you need to really know what you're doing. And he knew what he was doing. He was just, I think, overconfident. I hate when they park right in front of me and they won't move, so you gotta aim a gun at them. And that's something I need to work on, like being able to accurately shoot NPCs, because a lot of times, even when I aim properly, my gun will oversteer and it will go past them. But some of them NPCs, I ain't gonna lie, they deserve to get murked because they be doing a lot of dumb stuff. Not all of them, but some of them, like, literally, y'all know what it is. Y'all know how they do. But yeah, I play with people that are quote unquote better players than me all the time. But I would say in a nice amount of cases, they end up getting murked. I still be standing, you know. And so that's why I don't really, you know, I don't really go overboard. And I guess for me, it's like, why? Like, why go overboard? Why be overly aggressive? Like, what's the point? Like, you're still gonna get what you need to get if you know what you're doing, and you're gonna complete the mission. I don't understand what the over-aggression is. So, and I'm like, that's why a lot of people be playing games such as this, and they're easily bored because they fly through everything. Do things a million times. Now, I'm guilty of that, and I've done things a lot of times because I've been on here for a while, and I finally decided to grind the game versus just hanging out in the lobby. But once I knew how to make money, that's just what I kind of learned to do. And I do blame somebody for that, because me and him, you know, we knew how to talk and enjoy each other while still making money. We could be doing a mission and we could just be, you know, casually talking. So I kind of got used to just talking while working in this game, so it didn't really feel like work. And so somebody, I forgot who said it on YouTube, they was like, people that make a lot of money, they notice even when they make enough money, they're still grinding. And it's because it's just something that once you start doing, you get accustomed to it. As a matter of fact, for me, and I'm not saying this is wrong for anybody else to do, but for me, playing in a lobby, just hanging out feels now like a waste of time. But in the beginning, I felt like that was the whole point of playing multiplayer, so you can play with other people. And but I'm not a PvPer, and I'm not really the best at it. I'm slightly better, but I'm not the best at it. And I don't know. I mean, like I said, when I have my oppressor, I feel a little bit more confident, but to me, that's just not really my idea of fun. My idea of fun, if you really want to know, in this game is actually helping people, but you just got to be a little careful on who you help and how much you help them. And I thought, I will be trying to make a person rich, and sometimes that can kind of blow up in your face. Because again, like I mentioned before, sometimes people will just like lean on you without trying to learn how to do stuff themselves. And my purpose of teaching people how to make money is to do it whether I'm around or not. That's the whole point. But some people, they have ours pay attention. They don't really pay attention, and they want you to kind of be their little worker bee. And I'm like, look, because it can wear you out. Anybody, especially streamers, anybody that really grinds this game, even though you're not physically doing it and it's your character doing it, you can like burn out, and so that's what was kind of happening to me. I noticed, and I was almost puzzled. I keep on forgetting I got the thing on. Why I keep forgetting that? I'm like thinking that my oppressor is going to show up and I get this thing. Oops. Move out the way. Yeah, so, you can help people. So if everybody that's saying hello and hi to you in your inbox, they want, money out of you, or they want you to help them with this and help them with that, it's like, dang. So you're trying to grind for yourself. And again, like I said, hold on, I can hear the radio. Y'all can't, but I can hear it, and I can't think while it's blasting in my ear. Yeah, when you're trying to, grind for your character, help other people, and again, that was my fault. That was me being ignorant. I kind of felt like, okay, I'm going to be the Oprah of Grand Theft Auto. I'm going to just give and, but yeah, I ended up biting off more than I can chew. So now, if I don't really like talk to people on a regular basis and a person is like inboxing me like, hey, what's up? I already know that they probably want to do a heist or, and it's like, I'm just not in a mood. So and the thing is, by the time I got to this character, I really wasn't in the mood to build her up, but and for some reason, when I am doing free roam, like the times where I do it, where I'm just driving around really doing nothing, I do kind of enjoy myself every now and then. But I don't know, I just don't like to record it for some reason. I'd like to record myself, I don't know, doing something more productive. I'm gonna just go back to this area. So where is my nightclub? I think my nightclub is right here. We can go inside my nightclub. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna make sure that, my nightclub duties were taken care of, but I forgot I never did set it up, so. Which I wanted to make really a dedicated video to that. Not that people need to know. You can always, I guess, look it up on how to set up the nightclub. How to set up any business, really, Alright. But typically, like I said, that's what I would probably recommend people who are new and inexperienced. Let me emphasize inexperienced. I would definitely recommend, if you're not really experienced with, shooting and hardcore, GTA gaming, I definitely would recommend get the nightclub. If you plan on staying on the game. Now, if you're someone that comes on, even if you are the type that comes on here every blue moon, I still would recommend the nightclub. I would just advise you to go to your nightclub first before you start playing in the free roam. And yeah, maybe every 2 hours. I mean, you can do it every hour on an hour, just to make sure that your popularity bar don't go down too quick. But yeah, you can get away with maybe playing the game for even 2 hours, Just make sure, like I said, before you get off the game, just do that. Make sure you, do what you need to do. So, yeah, I do want to, change her clothes. Yeah. So as y'all can see, it's like barrels and stuff that need to be done around here. It's telling me to access the computer. I'm actually hungry. I sometimes I'll drink something for breakfast. So, yeah, something is vibrating on my controller. I don't know what that's about. But yeah, ta-da! Ta-da! This is the club. Oh, this is the VIP section. Needs to be scrubbed and painted or retiled or whatever this oh, I'm not buying no police bike. Nope, y'all got me a couple of times buying them dang on police cars that you cannot sell.
You don't need to breathe down my neck, okay?
So I definitely I think the only police car I wouldn't mind getting is the Terminus. That's like a Jeep. And it has, if you can afford it, it has a Monty-Tech and armor plating. And so you're pretty much good to go with that. And maybe I think they got one that kind of looked like a Corvette. I don't know about that. I don't really see people driving around in a police Corvette. I think the concept was appealing. You know what they need to make? They need to really make a police helicopter. Well, why should you? I'm going to tell you why. Because when we do the police dispatch work from Vincent, when we do the police work from our cars, a lot of times you got to go way far out. Now, having a motorcycle might be the next best thing, but I definitely say we need a police helicopter. Now, I would pay probably $5 million for that, because a lot of times, and luckily they let us do it too. But a lot of times, what happens is if you even do the dispatch work, you usually got to get rid of your police car, get another car or your oppressor that's faster, and then you drive to where you need to go. You shoot whoever you need to shoot or dismantle whatever you need to dismantle, and then you fly back. But if you had a helicopter and, yeah, I definitely say they need to put a police helicopter in a game. Now, that would probably be a little bit more worth it, because that way you'll be able to fly to where you need to go. But yeah, police cars, I mean, if you can get a Monty-Tech, which a lot of cars now, I think all the new ones pretty much have a Monty-Tech now. I think all the new ones, and I believe probably 95%, or if not 100% of the upcoming cars are going to automatically give you that option to put a Monty-Tech on it. And again, they're even putting it on old cars, but not all of them, because my main character, She got a lot of cars, and there are some where you just cannot put a Monty tag on it. So I don't know if I should do the setup now. I am hungry, so I think what I'm gonna do. Nah. Mm, I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just go ahead and eat. It's not like I'm getting paid for this. All right. I'll probably be back in about 20 minutes. 10 or 20 minutes. Not that it matters, but